Okay, welcome everybody to Tacen in Slovenia. We are live for the first World Cup, the International Canoe Federation Canoe Slalom World Cup, a series of 4 events throughout the summer. And we're here in the sunny town of Ljubljana in this man-made canoe slalom course. I'm joined with me to commentate with Mark Proctor from the Great Britain Canoe Slalom team. Mark was out earlier today in the canoe category, so I welcome Mark as my co-commentator.
The course today is generally easier than the qualification course. The qualification course had the river levels went up, making it even harder than it was.
Great, so we're kicking off with C1 men. So next up will be Stanislav Jezik from the Czech Republic. 35 years old and one of the most experienced athletes on the circuit.
Yeah, this boy's been around for a while. His nickname within the British team is Bendy Boy, just because of how the weird positions he gets his body in round upstreams and how he turns the boat. Yeah, he's won World Cups, World Championship, European medals. Good boater.
Yeah, he's a very experienced athlete and one of the established spokespeople for canoe slalom. So you see what he can do today in the World Cup. So far, he's looking good. He made mincemeat of that nice little move. Stanislav usually trains in Prague, where the final of the World Cup will be later this year. And I've often seen him there. He trains twice a day. And Mark, is that a normal process? You train twice a day for the whole season?
Yeah, it depends what time of the year is. I think if you're, well, for me, if you're approaching a major championship like the World Championships or the Europeans, you start to take it easier just to freshen up nicely for the race. But certainly in winter, you'll be on the water twice a day, and also in the gym. So
Stanislav here, he's still clean and making good progress down the course, using both sides of the boat to get the right trajectory across the course.
I think this is going to be fast. He's clean as well.
As he comes down the last combination, he's through there nicely and paddling swiftly to the finish line. It's going to be a good time, we think, for Jezik.
Ooh. Oh, he got a 2-second penalty at the bottom of the course there.
We're just waiting for the official confirmation that there was a 2-second penalty. There was on the last gate.
Oh.
He would have taken the lead there, but Stanislav clips the last gate. So we have your counterpart here, David Florence from Great Britain. Well-respected athlete, also does C2 as well as C1, and ICF deciding that it's good to try and get athletes doubling up in the events. David having a good season so far.
He was 10th at the Europeans 2 weeks ago, and yeah, I mean, this is the second international of the season. It was an international Australia, but that was out of season.
David is quite a tall athlete, and does that make an advantage if you can reach better with the paddle?
You'd think so, but then you look at Mikael Martikan, and he's not the tallest of fellas, and he's very quick.
Yeah, Mikael is about 5'6", and Olympic champion and world champion, and so it doesn't really matter what size you are. It's really what you can do in the boat and your technique.
I think there's benefits and drawbacks for being tall and for being short. I think if you're short, you can get around the poles a bit easier, maybe. If you're taller, you can get more reach. So yeah, they both weigh up either way.
So David's still clear here. He's moved quite nicely through that mid-section of the river. I always find when I'm watching David Florence that he looks like he's going very slowly because he doesn't seem to put much effort in, but it's actually moving very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And he must have a very good technique to keep the trajectory right on the boat.
Yeah. He trains very hard in Lee Valley, where the GB team are now training, and yeah, he'll hope to medal at this race for sure.
So here is David coming through the last gate, and it's a clean run as well. This is going to be a good time as well for the British 101 to beat, and just inside. That's a good run for David Florence in Great Britain, putting him in first place, which will give him a medal. So he's going to be on the podium today.
Yeah, that's true. Nice.
Here we see Alexander Skalkovsky from Slovakia. Slovakia seem to have a conveyor belt of athletes coming out for canoe slalom.
Always going down the right at the top. He did it very well on his first run.
It's difficult if you go to the left too close to that wall. It can be quite dangerous.
Yeah. Alexander looked like he had more to give in his semi-run. He seemed to just cruise the bottom half of the course, and he was, he ended up second. So we'll see if he can improve on his 100-second from his first run.
Yeah, he's moving nicely. He's still clean on this run. Pressure is on him, obviously. I mean, he's the second fastest, so and as you say, he looked like he had spare capacity. So still clean as we come through to the second part of the river.
Yeah, oh, very nice there. Very nice. Kept the bow very dry, nicely into gate 11.
Nice smooth action there. You can see him moving very nicely, getting the trajectory right to enter the next gate.
Very nice and dry there.
Close into the upstream gate, round the pole. This is a very good show of canoeing, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah.
And he'll set himself up here as he goes down the bottom drop. He'll put himself in line for the last combination. This is gonna be a good time, and he's gonna push on to the finish line. So Alexander Skalkovsky, he's just outside David Florence's time, so I think that has him in second place. David Florence winning a gold medal for Great Britain, followed by Stanislav Jezek from Czech Republic. And then with Alexander Skalkovsky from Slovakia winning a good bronze medal. What a great final. As you can see, Stanislav Jezek actually had the fastest run, and if he hadn't picked up that 2-second penalty at the end, he would have won the gold medal.
Yeah, that's true.
Tacen's a hard place to paddle. It's big water, it moves a lot, and the course wasn't easy, but I just put in a pretty solid run. I maybe wasn't, super fast everywhere, but I just felt in control, and I was really happy with the way I paddled, and the way it came out, it was on top.
So here's the start list for the kayak single men's. Michael Dawson from New Zealand, Benjamin Renier from France, John Hastings from Canada, has been around a long time. Sebastian Schubert from Germany had a really good semi-final. William Forsyth from Australia, Vavinik Hadelik from Czech Republic, Peter Cowser, the local favourite, and Campbell Walsh, a really good final for Campbell to qualify in third place, sorry. Jiri Meglik from Slovenia, and Matus Poliaczek from Poland. So all 10 are really good, potentially could win this. And we look for Sebastian Schubert from Germany.
Yeah, Sebastian, the under-23 champion last year in Europe. Being in the German team is not an easy one. Up against a lot of good boats, and yeah, he's now in the final, and he'll be hoping to deliver a good run here. Oh, another one getting held at gate 5.
Yeah, gate 5 is catching quite a few people out, and that's what the gate setters wanted to do. They set that move on purpose, and it's catching a few people out. So Sebastian moves down through the second half of the course here, but he's still clean so far.
Yep.
German paddler really grimacing there as he's paddling straight down the course into the bottom section here, nicely across that little hole and up through that upstream gate. Still clear at this stage. Sets himself up nicely, which is what John Hastings didn't do there. That's why he cost him. So a good run there from Sebastian Schubert. And will easily take the lead at the moment. So a very nice run there from Sebastian. He was very controlled, and he didn't have much trouble negotiating the gates. Peter Kauser, 4th fastest of the semi-final, and this is his home course, so you can expect some fireworks from him.
Very nice down there. Kept the boat very dry.
He's one of the fastest kayak paddlers I've ever seen. He's just so smooth between the gates.
Yeah. He's a pleasure to watch. Very nice. That's more like it.
Mincemeat of the gates 4 and 5 there.
Yeah.
This is fast as the crowd are going wild, and the noise is fantastic here as Peter Kauser absolutely rips apart the first part of this course. Let's hope he can hold it together.
Looks like he's very nicely.
Yeah, as we said last year, Peter Kauser missed the gate right at the bottom as he was on his way to winning the World Championship and didn't medal at all. So this will put, if he could do well here, it'll put something back into his disappointment from the World Championship. Still clear as he comes straight to the last part of this race. He's in a fast position here. This is a very good run if you can keep it clean. Last upstream gate, nicely out of that. He'll turn the boat into the last couple of gates. And Peter Kauser goes to the line. This is going to be a fast time.
This is going to be the winning run, I think.
And Peter doesn't look too happy with it, but he's
not sure. He's not sure.
He's faster than anybody else. And there we see the crowd going wild for Peter Kauser.
They love it. They love it.
That was a great run from Peter. Yeah. There's really not much wrong with it.
No, I mean, I think he felt there's probably a bit in an upstream in the middle gate, which he'll think he'll lost a bit in. But that's a pretty good run on Tacen, I'd say.
So 3 to go. Peter Kauser leading the field right now from Sebastian Schubert from Germany. So next up on the starting grid will be Jure Meglik from Slovenia. Again, the crowd are going to go wild for a local guy. So off he goes. Also another talented Slovenian.
I think he got a touch on gate 2 there. That'll cost him big time, that will.
Yeah, he's picked up a penalty there. And
he has also won a World Cup here before, a few years ago.
Crowd very vocal in their support, but that 2-second penalty, you'll see how much impact it has. Yeah, he's definitely a little bit slower for both Campbell Walsh and Peter Kauser through the midsection, so he's got all to do at the last part of the race. So Jure Meglik coming through for Slovenia into the bottom section of the race here, and he's nicely through that as he breaks back into the water and down into the bottom upstream gate here. Only the 2-second penalty he picked up earlier in the course.
He's quick.
The time is going to be quick, that's for sure. Now can he get onto the podium with this time? 95.4, he's going to be outside Peter Kauser. But it's good enough to get him into second place. So and a good silver medal for Jure Meglik. You know, it's quite difficult to be in the shadow of Peter Kauser, but it's a good silver medal for Jure there. And Slovenia doing really well this weekend already. It's a good start for them.
Definitely, and I'm sure the crowd would have liked that result last year at the World Championships. But yeah, Jure finishing second with a 2-second penalty, so that's got to give you a lot of confidence. And yeah, moving on from here, let's see if they can do that again at the rest of the World Cups.
Here in Tacen you have to know the course, so we had a little advantage. And 3 Slovenians could have been on the podium with the C1 category. So you know, in that sport, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But today I was the best and Jura is second. So I'm really happy to be with another Slovenian on the podium.
The start list for the kayak women for you. Mark, who do you see as being the favourites in this event as we watch Ursa Kralik go down the course?
I think it'll be a very competitive class. We've got world champion in there, multiple Olympic champion in there, Panka Hilgotova, along with some very good paddlers, and especially the Slovenian paddlers who know this course very well.
So we watch Dana Mann coming down from Slovakia, 11th in the World Championships here last year.
Her brother was competing yesterday in the C1 class. He was in the final, racing hard.
Does it help if you're doubling up? Does it give you more time on the water to know where the lines are for the course?
Yeah, it's got drawbacks as well, fatigue-wise. You know, you're doing twice the amount of runs down the course. But yeah, you know where the gates are, so you can be a bit more confident in your line choices when you do switch categories.
So Dana completing the top section quite nicely, and no touches so far, so doing very well.
Very nice there through the Star Trek section, as it's called, because the water does a lot of different things. It seems like it's going round and round like a spaceship.
Nicely moving through that combination there. 18th in the European Championships a few weeks ago, so trying to do well in this final here, the first World Cup of the series, so still a clear round for her. Breaks through over the stopper and into the upstream gate on gate 14. Time to beat 109 from Ursa Krajlek from Slovenia. And so far Dana is pushing that close to getting to that similar time. Moves down to the last combination, last 2 gates on the course, and she'll paddle furiously there. 109 to beat. This is going to be a good time. And Dana Mann crosses quite comfortably in the lead now. So Dana Mann takes the lead in this final of the kayak single women. Melanie Pfeiffer from Germany. A distinctive pinkish purple paddle that she uses, and she was the 18th in the World Championships here last year.
Yeah, Melanie's a regular finalist. She's won the under-23 Europeans many times. She's established herself well on the senior circuit in the last few years.
And the German lady's very strong in the kayak group.
Doing that move there, very nice. Nice and dry.
And so far, Melanie going very nicely, very smooth, keeping the boat trajectory very, very stable, and so far looking very nice on this course in Tacen, Slovenia. Taking a straighter line through those downstream combination gates. And still clear for the German athlete here.
Yeah, Melanie seems to be putting on a good run here. Let's see what she does on 13-14. She does that very nicely, keeping the bow very dry. Boat tracks very well into the upstream.
Yeah, using the bank to push off with a paddle there to get the trajectory right, pull the boat round. That is allowed under ICF rules. And doing very nicely here, Melanie Pfeiffer from Germany, as she comes down to the last drop and the last 2 gates on the course. Time to beat 108. She's going to be very, very close to that, if not better. And there we have it. We have a new leader. Melanie Pfeiffer from Germany takes it from Dana Mann so far from Slovakia. A very good run there from the German athlete. Melanie Pfeiffer from Germany wins the gold medal, with Dana Mann from Slovakia getting silver, and local girl Ursa Kralik winning the bronze medal, to the delight of the Slovenian crowd here.
The first gate was the most difficult one. The challenge was to get the second one fast. After that, I was happy and I had just to paddle and give the best.
Mark, you've got to look at the Hochschorner brothers and the Skanta duo from Slovakia. They are the two groups to beat.
Yeah, there's a lot of medals between these Slovakian crews that are in the final. And then you've got the German crews as well, and the French, the Polish boys seem in good form, and they qualified in 9th, so they're in the final. But remember, it's starting from scratch in the final, so it's up for anyone to win.
So here we have four more to go, and it's Hugo Bissot and Pierre Picot from France.
Yeah, these boys won the Under-23 championships last year in Leipzig in Germany.
Yes, this weekend we're managing to see some of the other athletes from France, because some of the big stars not here this weekend, and it's a good time for these athletes to shine.
Yeah, definitely.
And so far they're doing that safely through the top gates and going quite nicely at this point. So through the midsection here, and they also try the direct approach.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah. Boys are on a good run here.
So paddling very nicely, the French duo here, and as they come down into the bottom sections, straight through that drop, and finds the good line into the upstream gate. Pierre Picot there pushing off the bank to get the trajectory of the back of the boat around. And another good run here from this canoe final. And the time to beat is 1:07.97. Are they going to be close? This is going to be a good run from the French.
Nice.
And there you go.
The lead.
The French take the lead.
Wow.
So Pavel and Peter, 4 times Olympic champions. Sorry, 3 times Olympic champions. Maybe in London there will be 4.
Yeah. Not if the British crews can help it.
And they were European championships just a couple of weeks ago. They won quite effectively there.
Yeah. They won the World Championships on here last year as well. So they've had success on this course before.
And so far they're moving very, very smoothly down this course. There's so many times we watch the Hochschorners and they make so few mistakes.
Yeah. They do. They're a pleasure to watch.
And they try a direct approach through that downstream combination. This looks fairly fast. They seem to be quite up there with the time. So as we come down to the second half of the course.
Yeah, their semi-final run, they seem to drift past the finish line, so showing they had more in the tank. So let's see if they can go quicker than that 1:06 they did in the semi-final.
Yeah, this is a fast run from the Hochschorners, and it's clean as well so far, with only a few gates left. Great working partnership here. And down through the last 2 gates into the finish line. Here we go. This is the last run of the day. Can they get the gold medal?
Wow.
Yes, quite comfortably. Look at that, 2.69. That is a huge difference between first and second place.
Yeah.
So the Hochschorners do it again.
They did it again.
So Peter and Pavel Hochschorner, they take the gold medal in the canoe double final here in Tacen, the venue for the first World Cup in the Canoe Slalom series. And second place goes to Pierre Picot and Hugo Bissot from France. It's a good run for them. It's a bit of a surprise for them getting the silver. But and Peter and Ladislav Skanta picking up the bronze there.
Podarilo sa nám zvíťaziť
It's our first victory since a long time. Last year we didn't win the World Cup, but today we are very happy because it's a hard place to paddle. It moves a lot, so it's very difficult to make a good race.
We say well done to Rosalind Lawrence from Australia in the canoe singles. Peter Cowser winning the K1 men. David Florence from Great Britain winning the canoe single men. And Melanie Pfeiffer from Germany winning K1 women. And the Hochschoners, as we just saw, winning the canoe doubles there. So we look forward to seeing you in Argentina next week. And that is all from Tacen, Slovenia. So we look forward to seeing you next week.